Let me get ready for this video. Ta-da! Don't know how old I am 2 score minus 2. I don't know what it is, but boo boo exhibit A. I still got it. Kenny M decides that she wants me to hip her to what else is going to go down in her 30s. Apparently she just got on the 3rd floor and stuff been done falling apart. My legs clear just gave out. Okay, I am a very active person. I dance, I used to skate, I exercise, and around about 32, 33, my ankles and my knees just came asunder. Speaking about joints falling apart, am I the only person that has just random pains popping up all of a sudden? I don't remember any of that happening in my 20s, but like the closer I get to 40, my back be hurting, my thumb gets stuck. I had gray hair since my 20s. If y'all have followed me, you know about that disrespectful patch in the front, and I have some up here. I don't know what kind of hormonal imbalance or if it's just like a familial genetic thing, but I just have always had this problem. But you know what my 30s have brought me? Gray facial hair. What? She Claire said that she just got up on the 3rd floor and her memory is failing her with boo. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but it's going to continue. It don't get no better. I have noticed that too. Not only that, but there's a spot in this eye that's getting bigger. I hope you guys can see it. Apparently this thing just keeps growing and growing. I just hope it don't take over my whole eyeball. And talking about things growing, everything you don't want to grow starts growing. If you have facial hair, more of it grows. If you have moles, more of it grows. Like I have these little speckles on my face and they just been like boop, 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 wrinkles. Now the first time I noticed wrinkles, especially like on the side of my eye, like let me see if I can, you see all that? And like the skin right here. Oh yeah, that was fun. I'm starting to get like a little turkey neck, like not a lot, but it's definitely not as tight down here as it used to be in my 20s. I'm not really sure what to do to keep it from getting like all jelly-like, but if y'all have any suggestions, please let me know. A few years back, I felt like I always had to pee at night before I went to bed. No, I don't have diabetes. I've been tested for all that. Literally, I could have just gone to the bathroom and then decide, I lay down and then my brain is like, you need to go pee again. And then when I go in there, and ain't like anything coming out. So I don't know if that has to do with age or if I'm just crazy. Yesterday when I was at church, it was the first time that I tried to look at something a little bit of ways off and I couldn't see it. It was kind of blurry. Like I've never worn glasses, but do I need them or something? It is not like your 20s when you could go out and eat 5 Guys, 5 burgers and fries and nothing happens. Go ahead and eat them 5 burgers and fries right now and see if you don't gain 20 pounds overnight. I was actually blessed with a really great metabolism until Flickerbug came and messed my whole joint up. But I still look good, sucker. All of a sudden you realize how young you were when you thought you were grown. When you start having a conversation with a person who's 18 or 19 or in their early 20s and they tell you the year they were born in and you're like, what? You have way more responsibilities in life. You probably got a car, you got a house, you got a family, or you're working on one, you got a job, you're just juggling stuff, and all of a sudden you have like way more things to go to. I found this really great poem that totally talks about this. Let me find it for you. When you were younger, it seemed like things took forever, and all of a sudden you blink and it's the end of the year. All your friends start getting married. If you click on Facebook, all you see in your timeline is just people's children's, just babies, babies, babies. If you're a person like me that actually didn't want babies in your 20s, you might find yourself actually one of them jokers. Like, yeah, for real, like I actually have a kid. Who would have thunk it? You have a baby in your mid to late 30s like I did, forget about it. If you want your body to act like it used to before, it's not going to. A sad part that I've really noticed at the end of the 30s is a lot of people's parents start passing away. I have not had that happen, thank God. Like this is just the beginning. I'm sure that there's a huge increase of this in your 40s and 50s, but it's really, really sad to watch. When you were in your 20s, you looked cute wearing the stuff you had on when you were younger. In your 30s, you start kind of looking like you're trying too hard, or like that old chick at the club that don't know that she might not should wear that crop top. Nobody ever guesses my age correctly. People always guess that I'm in my late 20s and early 30s. Probably because I act like a child. You get excited about being carded. This one is fun. The food you used to eat in your 20s and teens, you can't eat that mess no more. You used to eat pizza in the middle of the night and all was well? No boo. You start having to come to grips with the fact that you need to find you some fiber and some water, and so be life. Anything that's labeled classic, throwback, old school, all that kind of stuff is pretty much comprised of everything you wore, music you listened to, the life you had in high school. People start calling you miss and ma'am. You are no longer able to pull an all-nighter. You are no longer able. People actually think you have some wisdom in your 30s. They think you know what you're talking about. All the grown folk that still treated you like you were a kid in your 20s start treating you like you're part of the club. In your teens, you thought you knew everything. In your 20s, you go out there and you try to conquer the world, and the world beats you upside your head. And then in your 30s, it's like that restart, like 30's the new 20. I like how my face has been maturing, like the baby fat in my cheeks is gone, and I really just like how my bone structure has just kind of like sat into a more mature face. Not only that, but all self-consciousness has turned into self-confidence and swag. Let me tell you, okay, you can't tell me nothing, all right? And things that used to worry me when I was younger, things I used to think about, what somebody thought about this or somebody thought about that, entirely gone. And so I can't imagine how wonderful it gets in your 40s and 50s. And I totally understand why like old people don't care what they say or what people think, because I've already started feeling that way, and I'm only in my 30s. So those are my 30 things about being 30. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below if you have anything to add to the list, and thumbs up this video if you liked it. Until next time, be encouraged, age well. Bye y'all. No more trying to look like somebody else. Yeah, said I gotta be me. Yeah, said I gotta be, I gotta be, I gotta be.